The most expensive private islands. There is perhaps nothing the mega-rich desire more than privacy. And privacy is becoming more and more difficult to come by. In the age of social media, the only real privacy the rich have left is the physical privacy achieved geographically. And there's nothing more private than a private island. The ever-reclusive, ever-extravagant one-percenters at the top of society spend millions on these private islands. The costs are so staggering due to the sheer size of these land masses and due to the fact that they're so finitely numbered. In other words, there's only so many private islands on the planet available for purchase. Not everyone can just pull a Dubai and build the island from scratch. So, in this video, I'll be counting down the 10 most expensive islands on the planet. Keep in mind that these price tags are the price of the landmass itself. Any buildings or facilities that have been built on the island have their own price tag as well. Beginning with number 10, here are the most expensive islands on the planet. Number 10. $28 million. Bird Cay, Bahamas. Bird Cay is surrounded on all sides by neighboring islands in the Bahamas. These land masses around Bird Cay offer protection from tsunami and hurricane, which is just one of the reasons the island comes at such a hefty price. The gorgeous island has over 4.75 miles of water frontage. Bird Cay offers sandy beaches, crystalline waters, gentle prevailing breezes, numerous trails, tropical palms, casuarinas, as well as citrus and coconut groves. And it goes without saying that Bird Cay, along with every other island on this list, come with stunning ocean views. Given the considerable flowing grassland, a few holes of golf could easily be constructed on the island. For now, the island is still up for sale, and there has been little to no construction on the property. This land is ripe for the taking for any multi-millionaire looking to bolster their reputation. Some sources believe this island's cost could skyrocket and advise that the island be purchased quickly for investment purposes. $28 million. Agria Trias, Athens, Greece. Leaving the Bahamas but sure to return, we find Agria Trias of Athens, Greece. Agria Trias is perfect for any individual looking for an already developed island. This island comes ready with a central living accommodation that has 4 bedrooms, beach houses, a staff house, and even a church. The beautiful island has 3 beaches, and one of those beaches is overlooked by an extravagant outdoor dining area that can accompany up to 30 residences. The island is just a 10-minute helicopter ride from Athens, Greece, making it one of the most desirable islands in the Mediterranean. $35 million. Coralvo Island, Mexico. Off the coast of Mexico, Coralvo Island is 60 miles east of the city of La Paz. This massive island is completely uninhabited and is currently up for sale for the steep price of $35 million. The price of this island comes partly from the size of the island, as is all of 18 miles long. The arid desert climate offers one of the more consistent climates in the world, with steady warm temperature and little rainfall. The landscape of Coralvo is mountainous and rich with vegetation. Another selling point for the island is the rich sea life that surrounds the land. The ocean floor drops dramatically off the coast of the island, and the perfect temperatures and calm weather make it a perfect destination for sea exploration. $35 million. Hog Cay, Bahamas. Coming in at number 7 on the list is Hog Cay, priced at $35 million. Hog Cay brings us back to the Bahamas and is just miles from Bird Cay, the 10th item on our list. Hog Cay keeps with the animal theme of many islands in the Bahamas, but recently has become known as the Blue Island. This island is one of the few islands where you can actually land your private jet. While most islands can only be accessed by boat or helicopter, Blue Island is long enough to do the job for a private jet. And if there's one thing millionaires love as much as their private islands, it's their private jets. Of all of the private islands in the Bahamas, Blue Island is the only one with a jet port. So as you can imagine, the island is quite large and has had significant development. The island is all of 700 acres and has earned the title of the most accessible private island. $39 million. Charles Island, Bahamas. Charles Island is a luxury tropical development island in waiting in idyllic Spanish Wells, Bahamas. The 55-acre island, which is near Harbor Island, is on the market for $39 million. Charles is being presented as a mini Dubai, as its potential for a mixed-use luxury property is enormous with open zoning. The undeveloped island is literally a stone's throw from the lively and development Spanish Wells. Whoever eventually cashes out and purchases this island for $39 million will have access to all of the facilities and tourist attractions from their neighbors, and will have endless possibilities when deciding what to do with the blank landscape that is the private island. $40 million. Motu Tain, Bora Bora, French Polynesia. Once again, we leave the Bahamas for the last time and travel to French Polynesia, where we find Motu Tain, the $40 million island in Bora Bora. Bora Bora is a name that should be very familiar to anyone caught up on the luxurious life of the mega-rich. It has become a household name in the luxury scene. Motu Tain is one of the smallest islands to make the list, but trust me, the island is as stunning as it is small. Located just 10 minutes by boat from the main island of Bora Bora in French Polynesia, Motu Tain comes with everything you need for a luxurious relaxation. Motu Tain is encircled by a truly magical white sand, palm-fronted beach on turquoise waters. The majestic villas sprawl across the island and are completely integrated, with thatched roofs and vast decks in order to create a sense of complete harmony with the surrounding nature. Along with the serene comfort, the island is also rather easily accessible. There are convenient overnight flights from Los Angeles to Tahiti. From Tahiti, it's a 45-minute flight to Bora Bora. All of these amazing features lead to the price of $40 million. $45 million. Hans Lollik Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. At number 4 on our list comes a pair of islands, the only item on our list under the United States. These two islands in the Virgin Islands are being sold as a pair for $45 million. The pair of islands is just north of St. Thomas. The larger island of the two is called the Great Hans Lollik, while its sidekick is referred to as the Little Hans Lollik. The larger island is nearly 500 acres and, like its small neighbor, is untouched and free of any development. The coconut beaches on either island, along with stunning cliffs and vibrant marine life, make the pair a perfect place to set up a getaway home or perhaps an upscale resort. The Little Hans Lollik is just 100 acres. The bundle of islands offers so many options for island buyers, as they have 2 islands to work with. If it were me spending $45 million, I would set up a resort with a golf course on the big island and turn the smaller one into my private residences. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys would do in the comments with your own private island. $65 million. Cay Chapel, Belize. Cay Chapel is a rather large private island in Belize with a rather large price tag to match. The island was once owned by Isaiah Emmanuel Morta, who was Belize's first African millionaire. The island comes with a fully fitted airstrip, an 18-hole golf course, several resorts, including a 4 Seasons, and 1 massive clubhouse, with all of the accommodations a luxury private island could ask for. The island's resorts offer top-of-the-line facilities that are environmentally friendly as they are expensive. The island holds up a strict image of sustainability and an attitude that protects the beautiful waters surrounding it. It goes without saying that snorkeling and scuba diving are an essential characteristic of Cay Chapel and all of the resorts on the island. $100 million. Ronde Island, Grenada. Until just recently, Ronde Island was the most expensive private island on the planet, at an even and incredible price of $100 million. Since 2007, this 2,000-acre private island has been on the market, but a buyer has yet to be found. The beautifully lush island is untouched by development. The unique shape of the island creates 2 bays on adjacent shores of the island. The waters surrounding the island are extremely clear and offer superb visibility down to 100 feet. These features make the coast the perfect place for an array of recreational beach activities. Along with these bays comes another geographic feature that is sure to win the heart of some billionaires in the market for an island. Ronde Island has a cave system wide enough to swim through. All of these amazing natural amenities make Ronde Island the second most expensive island on the planet. 240 million euros, $310 million. Lisbon Island, Portugal. Some estimates for this massive island just outside of Lisbon, Portugal, claim the island will sell for around $350 million. But to avoid the risk of getting too far ahead of ourselves, let's just leave the estimate closer to the listing price of $310 million. This island is virtually on the doorstep of Lisbon itself and is a massive 3,000 acres. There has been talk of turning the island into a luxury golf course, complete with residential units. as the island is a prime spot for potential development and is unusual in the fact that it remains undeveloped, whilst being so close to a heavily populated area such as Lisbon. The island will most likely be purchased by multiple investors, with an eye to develop it into whatever they see fit. But talk is just talk until someone with a big enough bank decides to make the $310 million purchase. Well, my YouTube friends, there you have it. The 10 most expensive private islands on the planet. Until next time. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. As always, I'm Mr. Luxury. Pip pip de doodly doo.